Most men are completely controlled by desires. And when we prevent that quick, instant dopamine hit with decisions we're making, there's a lot of freedom that comes from that. So, what I mean by this, guys, downstairs, we have the most powerful energy that exists. It's the energy that literally furthers mankind, and existence would not be there without us procreating. Now take that, right? If there is that much power in what we have downstairs, in that sex drive, and we're able to put a pause on that, there's a huge benefit to being able to be in control of that. Now I'm just going to talk about this from testimony, okay? When you refrain from sexual desires and masturbation, and even when you come to that thought process of thinking about something lustful, and you let it go, and you put it on pause, and you just, there's a power up to that. 10 times out of 10, you hear about this a lot. It's starting to be posted about more, and it's something that when you're able to develop that level of self-control beyond something so emotional is a sexual drive, which is so easy because you could just access it at any time. You could just like get off whenever and find an easy way to access that pleasure with pretty much no resistance to it. It would just be a decision you could make quickly, boom, like that. Those instant dopamine hits, the quick ones, it's like it changes the way that you feel happiness and pleasure in other senses when you're just trying to go about experiencing the regular joy of life. And what I mean by that is, if you're just continuously masturbating or releasing or having sex, that's such a strong hit, just like it would be for like a substance or alcohol or even junk food, all those things along that nature that are such a strong instant hit that just your regular life, going about doing what you're doing, is gonna seem a little bit like not as joyful. And there's this power up where if even when you resist it in partners or easy ways to go around and sleep around or porn addiction or whatever it is, when you put a pause to that and you resist it, you make it past it, you wake up the next day, you're like, I got this. There was something I grew from, and I became so much stronger. And we don't just see that instant gratification with that sort of thing too. You're seeing that obviously with the gym, with health, little efforts toward finances, little bits of communication towards friendship, anything really. But the biggest one I want to talk about here is controlling lust, because it is something that gets a lot of people in trouble. A lot of people in trouble. And I've been there. I've made easy, dumb decisions, and then things get emotionally heightened, and you're just staying around for the wrong reasons, and it's not even where you're supposed to be. But what you're doing is just purely existing and sustaining off sexual highs and dopamine hits. And then when we're coming back to just like the regular day-to-day, we're like, do we even get along? Is this even where I'm supposed to be? There's a reason we're supposed to respect each other and look at each other and have this level of sacredness. In my faith, we're putting a pause to the sexual desires. And each time we experience those, hey, God, take this. I don't need to think about this. Letting it go, not being able to hold on to it and just dwell on it in your mind all day long. And there's a freedom that comes with that. A really, really empowering strength. And it also gives your mind just different places to focus that attention and energy on. And you'll really start noticing lots more clarity, sharpness, strength. There's so much to it. And if you haven't experienced waiting a week or a month or several months, let me tell you, it'll do things to you. And it's just the way to be. This is an uncommon topic. It's not talked about much today, but it's something that should be brought to light, because the better you can get at this, the better you're going to be making decisions and have mental clarity and focus towards other things. So let me hear what you guys have to think. I know this is a private one, but it's something that really needs to be discussed. How do you do with controlling your desires? Are you able to put a pause to